Here at Binge Pipe, we realize we're not the biggest streaming service, but we are the one you're stuck engaging with at the moment. So maybe we can all just take a minute and get over ourselves. Binge Pipe isn't any more impressed by you than you are by it.
I'm insufferable.
I'm just some dude that still has his old roommate's password.
I'm gonna live forever.
We are Binge Pipe!
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by the Roller Coaster Attendant Society, which reminds you to always... injury or death. Hey kids, do you think reading is fun?
Yeah!
Great! Then help me read this alimony letter from my ex-wife.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
D is for Deborah, and I wasn't good enough for her.
Hello, I'm Austin Creed. Don't miss my new show, Hat Chat, right here on Binge Pipe. I travel all around the world, meeting people with incredible stories and talking about hats. Here's a clip.
When we adopted a tiger, we knew life would never be the same.
A lot of folks, my family, her family, tried to talk us out of it, but we took one look at him and said, he's coming home with us.
Right. And would you mind telling me a bit about the hat?
What hat?
Over there, next to the tiger.
Oh, that's just an old straw hat. I think it was my grandfather's.
Looks like a boater hat.
I guess.
Remarkable. That's next week on Hat Chat, only on Binge Pipe.
Step 1. Go to the web address shown here. Step 2. Enter the room code you see on the screen. Step 3. Think of a hilarious nickname. Step 4. You can think of a better name than that. Step 5. Never mind, just settle.
That someone has been taking our outgoing voicemail messages and putting them online for other people to listen to. I don't really understand it, but apparently they've gotten quite a following. Who would want to listen to that? My neighbor told me there was a think piece about it in the New Yorker. Anyway, please don't do that. We're just a normal family that values our privacy. Thank you. Oh, also, our daughter Linda called off her engagement to Brad Corey. Apparently they had a big fight. If I get more details, I'll try to add them to our next outgoing voicemail message. Anyway, here's the beep.
So we did some digging, and Kara, the guy you've been talking to online, isn't who he says he is.
Oh no, did I get catfished?
Well, in this case, it was more than one person doing it, so we call it getting groupered.
It was a whole group?
And they did it on purpose.
That one's not a fish.
Looks like someone went to school.
I'm done here.
This is taking longer than expected. Just kidding. We prepare for everything. Everything.
I like being able to stream movies day or night, and I don't mind a lot of buffering during peak hours.
I'm a Spencer. Yeah, that's my name.
I think I'm a ghost.
We are Binge Pipe!
The following Binge Pipe programming is brought to you by reusable toilet paper. We're not going to tell you what that is or how it could possibly work. We just want you to think about it.
Most coaches want their players to succeed. Not Coach Jones. He's a massive dick.
Mark, I've never loved someone as much as you. The control group wasn't even close.
Coach, please, don't put me in.
I got a really good thing going here, just sitting on the bench. I do not want to ruin that with actually playing. Please.
If you don't love me, I'm going to war.
Okay, see you when you get back. Bye.
This game comes with an extended timer function so you can add more time. Unlike life, because you are mortal and death is inescapable.
Mariana Trench, the deepest part of the ocean, is home to some of the world's most unusual sea creatures, including the anglerfish.
Oh my god. Oh, what is that thing? What is that? Is that a fleshy growth on its head? Oh my god. Oh, what kind of god would create such a monstrosity? Get it off my screen. There's so many gross fish. Oh, this is a waking nightmare. Oh, how long is this documentary? 52 minutes? Oh my gosh, oh boy, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Coming soon, a new blockbuster film by Binge Pipe.
We've got 4 hours before the time portal closes.
Then there's just enough time to solve the riddle.
A completely original film. We made this.
The dinosaurs are loose!
And they can fly!
It certainly wasn't made for cinematic release. Tested poorly, and now they're looking for somewhere to dump it.
The lava, it's intelligent.
Maybe I can help.
King George III!
This is something we wanted to do.
Then let me say it, in rap. Drop the beat, King George.
Coming soon. Obligation.
While we wait for players to join, why not pour yourself your favorite drink and hold it in front of the screen so that we can see if our targeted advertising is working.
As a mom, I used to stay up nights worried about what my kids were watching on TV. But then I got Binge Pipe. With hours and hours of quality movies, TV programs, and game shows, I haven't had time to worry about my kids at all. Whoa! A movie about a horse that's also a doctor? Looks like I'm missing another dance recital.
There is no bottom to Binge Pipe's content pit. Here's something else to fall for.
Ba-do-do, just cleaning out my fingernails. Ba-do.
Introducing America's Secret Singers.
Sandwich, I got a pastrami sandwich.
A singing competition show composed entirely of videos of people who didn't know their webcams were on.
Where's the stamps? Ba-dum-bum-bum. My bills are overdue.
The singer with the most online votes will receive $10,000, and they'll never know why.
My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. My arms are so hairy. But my legs are smooth.
What is Bitcoin? A modern system for an ever-changing world. An unprecedented level of sophistication. A road you follow, just to see where it goes. It's an indulgent gift you give yourself, and then return. It's a letter from an old friend. A knock on the door late at night. Who could survive all this rain? It's a song you hum to yourself while the bank teller fills the bag. It's a deer, sleek and innocent, and made of lightning. That letter from the old friend. This isn't their handwriting. It's hieroglyphics. The letter bursts into flame and you faint. You wake up in a rainy alley in London and hear a voice whisper, "The songbird is deadlier than the jackal in the right climate." You look behind you, but there's only an old woman embroidering. You run and barely naked on the last train out of the city. You arrive at a ship and sneak aboard. You sleep on coils of rope. The captain discovers you and says, "We're taking you to meet someone you wronged many years ago." But when the ship docks, you're left standing in front of your own door. This is Bitcoin. Also, the lightning deer is wearing sunglasses.
Binge Pipe has mixed feelings about presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, nobody be a hero and we'll all get out fine.
I'm Cookie, and this is You Don't Know Jack, the game where there are no losers. Unless you get a bunch of questions wrong. Geez, with this many players, it'll be tough keeping the scores in my head. Okay, here we are.
Time for question 1.
To get started, better living through pants sweating. Which horror movie sounds like it could be a gritty adaptation of lifestyle expert Marie Kondo's 2014 best-selling book about her KonMari method? The Purge, The Cabin in the Woods, It Follows, or Get Out? Let's see who got it. Ow. Want a hot tip on a right answer? Marie Kondo is the author of the life-changing Magic of Tidying Up, the Japanese art style of decluttering and organizing, which, spoiler, involves getting rid of a lot of your household items. Nothing makes me scream more than getting rid of possessions I haven't used in 5 years.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Here's one I like to call Dial for murder. Which murderer committed the worst crime but has the mildest burn? First-degree murderer with third-degree burns, first-degree murderer with first-degree burns, second-degree murderer with first-degree burns, or second-degree murderer with second-degree burns? And how do we do? Dreadful choice, totally wrong. First-degree murder is the most serious murder conviction in the US, yet a first-degree burn is the least serious type of burn. Now, how do they sentence arsonists?
Why do we do it with free?
How about this one? But she still gets carded. And thank you for being a contestant on This or Dat. I'm gonna list off 7 things, and for each one, you tell me if it's something that's older than actress Betty White or something that's younger than actress Betty White. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between older or younger. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Ready? Let's go. Airplanes. Penicillin. The zipper. Canned beer. Sliced bread. The light bulb. Israel. It's like a human pyramid of failure, but you all, of all the losers, you are the loseriest.
Binge Pipe has detected a suboptimal player experience.
Oh, that means it's screw time.
Haha, that's correct, Binge Pipe employee Cookie Masterson. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Great, thanks.
In retrospect, we should have had you sign a waiver before handing over sharp objects.
This one's called A Goal in One. What would the Untouchables have listed as their hashtag squad goals? Catch that Pablo Escobar team, arrest Bonnie and Clyde ASAP, catch Richard Nixon in the act, homies, or bring down Al Capone, yo. What'd you guys pick? Oh, hindsight. The Untouchables were a team of lawmen who arrested Al Capone. Hashtag Elliot Ness Queen. And now, I remember when reality TV was about something. It's amazing to me that Survivor is still on the air. I honestly thought they would run out of islands by now. If Survivor shot a season on the largest island of debris in the ocean, what would that season be called? Survivor Great Atlantic Garbage Patch? Survivor Great Indian Garbage Patch? Survivor Great Pacific Garbage Patch? Or Survivor Great Arctic Garbage Patch? Let's see how that shook out. Coined the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, the world's largest collection of ocean garbage, which is roughly the size of Texas, is located in the Pacific Ocean. Good God, I love watching garbage on TV. Round 1 is dead to me. How's everyone doing?
Currently, player 3 is in the lead. Player 4, on the other hand, you did this to yourself. Your performance has triggered the need for another screw.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So, do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Now that's good game design.
6 strong bones is not a parade.
Feast your eyes upon this. Polly, want a clap back? Hey, could you help me finish this tweet? Me. Sure, I'm polydactyl, but I don't let that define me. Also me. A pic of me flipping you off with my extra middle finger, an audiogram of me telling you to screw off in 5 languages, a gif of me kissing my multiple lovers, or a list of all the gods I believe in saying you're doomed. Hope you like what you picked. Polydactyly is a condition where someone has additional digits on their hands or feet. Thanks for the help. When it comes to social media, I'm so frowny face heart emoji rocket ship.
Hey, question.
The algorithm demands your input. Would you like a formal question or a question that keeps things casual? Contribute your percentage of the choice now. Here are the votes. You have engaged with the process.
I call this one a question that keeps things casual. I was just wondering, if you're not doing anything else, could you tell me which of these is not one of Ashton Casual Kutcher's movies? No strings attached, just friends, a lot like Love, or What Happens in Vegas. So who got it? It's not you, it's your answer. Ryan Reynolds was the star of Just Friends. The studio thought about casting Ashton, but it just couldn't commit.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of age.
Behold, brand focused. The letters in which of these brand names are traditionally monochromatic? Coca-Cola, FedEx, Subway, or Google? So what'd you pick? FedEx and Subway letters each use two different colors, and Google goes crazy with a different color for each letter, but monochromatic means one color. Branded Coca-Cola is almost always all white. Some people call it soda, others call it pop. To me, it will always be known as mouthwash.
Na 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 na.
Next. Type equals squiggly bracket movie, comma, classic squiggly bracket.
Except all cookies don't clear your cache. It's time for data mining.
So, BingePipe needs help sorting through user data. Why are you collecting all this information again?
It's just a hobby. Here are the searches we have. Bueller, Bueller, Bueller. Whose search history have we acquired? Ben Stiller, Ben Stein, Ben Savage, or Benjamin Brett?
I love this part. Ben Stein played the teacher continuously calling the titular character's name for roll call in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Do you want to know how many times you've searched for your own name, Cookie?
No, the only person who can't handle my personal information is me.
Sabes que es lindo, yes, perritos.
Here we have, I'll keep this one short. Whose shorts are blue? SpongeBob SquarePants, Dora the Explorer, Bart Simpson, or Charlie Brown? Okay, let's take a look. Bart almost always wears an orange t-shirt and blue shorts. I gotta find out what detergent he uses to keep those things so bright after 30 years. It's time for the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. What's the points? Time to earn some points on some point-related questions. Good luck. Everyone's got it! Well done, player one. How does it feel to win? Is it like diving into a pool of pudding and eating your way out? No, not like that. Okay, just asking.
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hey, it's Brittany, one of the writers for You Don't Know Jack. There are a lot of questions that don't make it into the game for a variety of reasons. For example, I wanted to write a dis or dat that was, is it a Schoolhouse Rock song about numbers? Or is it a porno? Because you got The Four-Legged Zoo, Naughty Number 9, Ready or Not, Here I Come, and those are just the Schoolhouse Rock ones. I didn't write it because I got too scared to search for porn. Apparently typing only porn titles please, don't show me porn in the search engine doesn't work. It still shows you a lot of porn.
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content. Binge Pipe continues to stick with its commitment to present You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe, if you have to ask, we probably aren't streaming it.
I'm Cookie Masterson, and if you think this is all some kind of a game, congrats on picking up context clues. Look at this group. I want to put you in matching denim shirts and get your portrait taken. Okay, let's begin.
Time for question one.
First on the docket, that's Dumbledorable. What would be the best title for a Harry Potter spin-off where they cast the spell Beta Vulgaris? Fantastic beats and where to find them, fantastic geese and where to find them, fantastic bees and where to find them, or fantastic priests and where to find them. Okay, who chose what? Beta vulgaris is the scientific name for beets. I hear they catch the villain red-handed, you know, because of the beets.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Let's try. Fuck yeah, crate and barrel. Which of these is baller in that it makes balls? A microplane zester, a demi-tasse spoon, a stone molcajete, or a Parisienne scoop? Okay, what'd you pick? A Parisienne scoop is a fancy name for a melon baller. I f***ing love kitchen tools.
Why do we do it with free?
Why not try Goodnight Darkness on the Edge of Town? And 1, 2, 3, 4, it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each one, tell me if it's a character from a famous children's book, a character from a Bruce Springsteen song, or both. Answer quick, you'll only have a few seconds to choose between from a children's book or from a Springsteen song, or both. And you're all doing this together, so focus up. Ready? Good. Pearly Pearly. Mozart. Outlaw Pete. You can't spell disastrous without us, but player 4, you failed the best.
Dissatisfaction has been noted.
Great, you summoned her.
Your lackluster score has earned you a screw.
You want to use that sucker on the other players to trip them up during a question.
Binge Pipe, your loyal friend that's also a company.
Take a good look at One Mo Time. What type of review would I expect to read for a lawn service called Walt Whitman's Leaves of Grass? Spent the afternoon writing songs about my lawn, painted pictures of my crabgrass, charged me to write poetry about weeds, or sculpted a statue of my bluegrass. Who picked what? Hey, you wrong answers, get off my lawn! Now pay attention. Leaves of Grass is a collection of poems by Walt Whitman. It's better than the Robert Frost service that always mows the lawn less taken. Coming up, Winner Winner Chicken Dancer. Say I want to tell someone to take the Greek L. What shape should I make on my forehead while dancing around like a doof? A sideways W, an upside down V, a backwards 3, or a lopsided triangle? Okay, what'd you pick? You can't see it, but I'm stomping around and kicking my legs in the air. Aren't you humiliated? The Greek equivalent of L, lambda, is represented by an upside-down V shape. The ancient Greeks actually had a fun victory dance of their own. They would take their conquered foes, stick them inside a hollow bronze bull statue placed over a bonfire until they were slowly baked alive from within. Hilarious. Round 1 is history. Let's look at the scores I'll be sending to your parents.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 4, on the other hand, wow, you are really doing it! Poorly! Market research indicates that it's time for another screw.
And remember, round 2 screws are more powerful, and they'll net you more cash for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and did I mention all the money's doubled in round 2?
You're doing so well, Cookie.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Try this on for size. Joan of Archaic Language. Oh shoot, I have to remember to call the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District. Yeah, they haven't approved my permit to build an above-ground koi pond in my driveway. Well, let me do this question first. Translate this old-fashioned English into some new-fashioned English. I set my ewer thither on the settee. I set my water pitcher over there on the sofa. I set my female goat beside me on the hay bale. I set my thin metal rod over there on the porcelain plate. Or I set my phone on silent to avoid the overwhelming stack of my responsibilities. I love this part. Bad job. It's the most boringest one and the most correctest. So sue with me.
Mes collègues sont des crétins. 7.
Coming up next, acting coy. So before I make this phone call, I want to practice a little because I get nervous on the phone. What? I am human, people. If the lady from the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District denies my permit for an above-ground koi pond in my driveway, what would be a factually inaccurate thing to scream before dissolving into tears? Koi come in a variety of colors, not just orange. Koi can live over 200 years and be considered family heirlooms. They can actually get sunburns. I'm talking about koi here. Or koi have 2 rows of tiny serrated teeth in their little roundy mouths. And how do we do? I hope it's not your birthday. No, I'll get it. It would be wrong to scream that at the lady who is paid minimum wage to answer the phone at the Water Reclamation District because koi have teeth in the very back of their throat, not in their wonderful roundy mouths. For more interesting facts on koi, please visit me. I'm lonely, and I know a lot about koi.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Next up, marketing to attractive wildlife. And oh yeah, French Cutlets Prime Tour.
It's time for
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, get ready. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what popular phrase it rhymes with. Hot deer do break trends. And pay no attention to that punctuation. You hear this on reality TV shows. Usually from a villain. I arrived at to form new fondness for others. Here's what I was thinking of. Now let's keep going. It's time for a gritty reboot for a candy shell. I'm considering creating a competing candy to M&M's called Memento Moris. An accurate slogan for my product would be melts in your mouth, but not in a pleasurable way, just as your enemies planned, like a decomposing corpse. Or, and your hands. Life is chaos. What'd you guys pick? I said M&M, not S&M. Memento Mori is Latin for remember death. Any slogan that reminds customers of the inevitable grave would qualify. Sure, you've had dark chocolate, but have you had nihilistic chocolate? Here's one for you. Back to the koi stuff. Okay, I put this off too long. Time to make the call. But wait, I forgot. Who am I calling again? The lady at the Municipal Water Reclamation District? The lady at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District? The guy at the Metropolitan Water Reclamation District? Or the guy at the Municipal Water Reclamation District? Hope you like what you picked. Yep, that's it. That's the name I have in my phone contacts.
Hi, you've reached the Water Reclamation District. Please call back during regular business hours.
Oh, thank God. I can just leave a message. to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Good breeding. I hope you recognize the recognized breeds of these animals. Player one takes it! Nicely done, Player One. I'm happy for you, truly. And that's coming from a man who chose not to feel things anymore. Just don't forget this.
You don't know Jack!
Enjoy this exclusive behind-the-scenes content from You Don't Know Jack.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm Cookie Masterson's stand-in. Cookie has a lot of commitments besides You Don't Know Jack, like personal appearances and promoting his line of Japanese hair products. I read all the questions first so the engineers can test the game. Then Cookie re-records them later. Take a listen. If Janelle Monáe used the same technique as Claude Monet, if Selena Gomez married Gomez Adams, if Chris Pine could only eat pine cones, it's hard work, and nobody gets to hear it, which is why it...
Hey, Matt, what are you doing in here?
I was just doing an interview for the game.
Yeah, well, I'm here now so you can get out.
Yes, Mr. Masterson.
Okay, where'd we leave off? Which is why it's so great to finally record something that won't get cut from the game. There, done. We good?
Thank you for joining us for this Binge Pipe bonus content. This is Binge Pipe's menu screen. It's all good, but we really went to town on the settings button.